Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Mida Karo and I'm from semester 1 and I'm from English Education and my NPM is 240930032. Chapter 4 Stress. Syllable stress, word stress, variation of word stress. A. Understanding syllable stress. Syllable stress refers to the emphasis placed on certain syllables within words, sembiring and ginting, 20 and 16. In English, every word with more than one syllable has a specific pattern of stress, strong and unstressed, weak syllables. Understanding and applying syllable stress correctly is crucial for clear communication and effective pronunciation. It not only helps in speaking fluently, but also in understanding spoken English. As stress patterns can influence the meaning and rhythm of words. Syllable stress plays a significant role in the English language because it affects the way words are pronounced, understood, and differentiated from one another. For non-native speakers, mastering syllable stress is an important step toward achieving a more natural and intelligible accent. Number 1. What is syllable stress? A syllable is a single unit of sound that typically contains a vowel sound and may include consonants. In words with multiple syllables, one syllable is usually pronounced louder, longer, and with a higher pitch than the others. This emphasized syllable is known as the stressed syllable, while the others are unstressed. For example, in the word present is a noun meaning gift. The stress is on the first syllable, present. In the word present as a verb, meaning to show or give, the stress is on the second syllable, present. These variations in stress can even change the meaning of a word, as shown in the example above. Therefore, understanding syllables stress is essential not only for pronunciation but also for grasping the nuances of meaning in spoken English. Number 2. Types of stress in English. There are several types of stress patterns in English. Number 1 is primary stress. The syllable that carries the most emphasis in a word. In the word incredible, for example, the primary stress falls on the second syllable, incredible. Number 2 is secondary stress. Some longer words have a secondary stress, which is a extra emphasis on another syllable in addition to the primary stress syllable. For example, in the word photographic, the stress falls on the first syllable, photographic. But there is also a extra stress on the third syllable. Number 3 is unstressed syllables. The syllables are pronounced with less force, making them sound weaker or quieter. In the word banana, the first and last syllables are unstressed. Banana. Number 4. General rules for syllable stress in English. While there are no universal rules for syllable stress, there are some common patterns that can help learners. 2 syllables words in most 2 syllable nouns and adjectives. The first syllable is stressed. For example, nouns, table, money. Adjectives, clever, happy. In 2 syllables verbs and prepositions, the stress usually falls on the second syllable. For example, verbs, to be lived, to present. Prepositions, round, between. Compound words or words made up of 2 smaller words often follow specific stress pattern. For example, compound nouns. For example, blackboard, football, usually stress the first part of the word. Compound adjectives. For example, well-known, old-fashioned, and compound verbs. For example, to understand, to overlook, tend to distress, the second part. Words ending in H, tion, tion. Words that end with the suffix -sis. Each tion or tion typically places the stress on the syllables just before the suffix. For example, geographic, decision, information. Words ending in all 8 as. Words with endings like l, a, and us usually place the stress 2 syllables before the ending. For example, central, appreciate, famous. Number 5. The role of syllable stress in intonation and rhythm. Syllable stress can also play a significant role in the overall intonation and rhythm of spoken English. Rahayu and Nafisa, 2020 and 20. English is a stress time language, meaning that the timing of speech is based on stress syllables that on the total number of syllables in a sentence. As a result, stress syllables tend to be pronounced more clearly and with greater emphasis, while unstressed syllables are spoken more quickly and with less clarity. This creates a rhythmic patterns in English speech that non-native speakers must become accustomed to. For example, in the sentence "she is going to the market," the word "she's" to and the are typically unstressed, while going and market receive the stress. Understanding these patterns help listeners comprehend the natural flow of spoken English and improves their ability to mimic native-like speech. Number 6. How to identify stressed syllables. To identify which syllable is stressed, speakers can use several techniques. Listen to native speakers. Pay attention to how native speakers emphasize certain syllables in words. Often, stressed syllables are spoken with greater force and their vowels are longer and louder. Dictionary use. Many dictionaries provide phonetic symbols and stress markers to indicate which syllable is stressed in a word. For example, in the word banana, banana, the second syllable is stressed. Clapping method. For learners, clapping on each syllable of a word while placing extra emphasis on the stressed syllable can help to internalize the stress pattern. For example, clapping for the word computer would emphasize the second syllable computer. Syllable stress is a fundamental aspect of English pronunciation that affects how words are spoken and understood. It plays a critical role in distinguishing between words with similar spellings, conveying meaning and ensuring clarity in speech. By understanding and practicing the correct stress patterns in English, learners can improve their pronunciation, listening, comprehension, and overall communication skills. Mastering syllable stress helps speakers sound more natural and enhances their ability to engage in conversation with confidence. B. Understanding word stress. Word stress refers to the emphasis placed on one syllable within a word, making it stand out compared to the others. Aulia 2000, Aulia 20 and 18. In English, word stress is essential for clear pronunciation, rhythm, and meaning. It affects how words are understood and can even change the meaning of a word depending on which syllable is stressed. Learning to recognize and apply the correct word stress patterns is critical for native speakers to achieve accurate pronunciation and improve their overall communication skills. Number 3. Why syllable stress is important. Clarity of speech. Incorrect stress placement can cause confusion or make it harder for listeners to understand what is being said. For instance, pronouncing the word record with stress on the first syllable, record, indicates a noun, whereas stressing in the second syllable record makes it a verb. Misplacing the stress might lead to misunderstandings. Comprehension. Knowing the correct stress patterns help listeners recognize words and conversation more easily. Native speakers rely on stress patterns to understand speech quickly, especially in fast or casual conversation. Natural pronunciation proper use of syllable stress can help for non-speakers sound more natural. Misplaced stress can make speech sound unnatural or even incomprehensible. For instance, stressing the wrong syllable in the word address might result in confusion between the noun form address and the verb form address. Word stress in English plays a key role in distinguishing between different types of words, such as verbs, nouns, and adjectives. Additionally, stress patterns often indicate the grammatical function of a word, making it an essential aspect of both spoken and written communication. Number 1. What is the word stress? Word stress is